Hello, hello there. And we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Vault Show. See ya, guys, people. This show hasn't been held because most of the time I'm always on watch along with, of course, you guys know by now, and I have a partnership. My channel is in partnership with True Gunner Right. That is Josh True Gunner exclusively with watch alongs, doing it with him, and a couple of shows doing it with him on his channel, and I'm multicast on my channel, and as in solemnization of that, of this exclusive partnership I have with this my brother today. His birthday is on Sunday. I only wish that on Saturday Arsenal would do this my brother a big favor and give him a win this weekend against West Ham. See you guys, welcome to the show. My guy, my partner, my big brother. Yeah, see no other person. Dan, True, gonna right, Josh. Poe is in the house. Talk to those people, my guy.
Yes,
Happy
yes,
birthday,
Tony.
Josh. We love you down here. And of course, someone is in the chat who also loves your person too. Voodoo Doll Gaming is in the house too. Happy birthday, Josh, man. I would just wish I'm in England. I would have, sent some, some gifts down for you, but I didn't know on time. If not, you would have gotten something from me. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. No problems, man. Talk to these people, man. How are you?
Tony, bless up, bro. Bless up, my friend. Thank you for the kind words, man. I really appreciate it, guys. My birthday is obviously on Sunday. I've got a party tonight as well, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm babysitting right now at the same time, so if you hear any background noise, people, just ignore it. Bear with us. But
just ignore it. We're in the birthday mood.
I had to do this for my brother Tony, man. Tony's my guy. We've been doing the watch dons together every single week. I've been loving them as well. So we have to run this show back again as well. So Tony, big up yourself, man. And let's do this, bro. Let's do this.
Let's do this, guys. Please, you might hear background noise. Of course, the child in Josh's place, but it's all good. We're just gonna do the show just like that, and we're gonna make it fun. We're gonna make it engaging enough for you guys to just forget that there was any background noise in the background. But right now, I would just get to talk to Josh. Josh, first things first. I mean, Champions League draws. I mean, let's start from that. Yeah, let's start from that. Arsenal to face PSV in the next round of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. My brother, what do you think? In the last 16, sorry, of the Champions League, what do you think, my brother? Man, talk to those people. Arsenal draws PSV. Real Madrid draws Atletico Madrid. PSG versus Liverpool, I guess, and then Aston Villa versus FC Brugge. My brother, man, lots of cracking games. I mean, lots of big wigs will get out in this round, as we know it. Did Arsenal get a more favorable draw in this, last 16 draws? Talk to the people, man.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I mean, PSV, we know them very well. Let's not forget last season, obviously, we played them Champions League. We beat them 4-0. I think it was 1-1. And then we played them Europa League the year before that as well. We lost 2-0 to them. They battered us that game, to be fair, away from home. We beat them 1-0. So we know them quite well over the recent years, man. We seem to be playing them quite a bit. They've still got some similar players from obviously that same season. I think they've got the same manager from last season as well. But listen, it's going to be a very, very tough time, man. Home and away. I mean, let's not forget, Tony, PSV, they've not lost a game at home all season, by the way. They've not lost a single game at home.
That's true.
And they beat Liverpool.
Oh, guys, that's true, man. They've not lost a game at home this season. And mind you, that first game is against PSV at Eindhoven.
Yes, and it's going to be fired up, man. Hostile atmosphere. They're going to be fired up for it. It's Arsenal, last 16, first leg. They're going to want to make a good impression to try and take it back to the Emirates or something as well. So that's going to be a very hostile game in that first leg, next week, whenever it is. At the end of the day, this is the same PSV. I mean, they beat Liverpool as well, didn't they, in Champions League? They beat them 3-2.
Oh, yeah. Did they beat Liverpool? No, they didn't beat Liverpool.
Yeah, no, they did. On the last game of Champions League, 3-2, remember? 3-2.
Oh, yes, they beat Liverpool. Oh my God, man, we could be seeing a very, very, very critical game here. I mean, when you look at that PSV team, what do you know about this PSV team? Let me just trick your mind and see if you know some certain
Yeah,
basics with this team. I mean, they lost to Juventus 2 goals to 1 in the when they played Juventus in the
yeah,
Champions League. That was around November. That was this February on the 11th. They lost to Juventus. Yeah, I think that's the only loss in I mean in like how many games that they've lost, but that was in the Champions League. But how do you see this PSV team? Like, what do you think? SS, big ups to you. It says Tony, don't have the answers. Yeah, big ups to you. He says, and it says if Rodetta doesn't qualify against PSV, we must be sacked. He must be sacked immediately. Taki is in the house. Taki, how you doing, man? It would have been nice for you to share the link to Taki if you could pop into the show and mouth off just a little bit. But big up to you, Taki. Taki, how are you, man? He says big up Josh and big up Tony. Taki is my guy. Taki, you can pop in if you have the time. Josh, yeah. I mean, let me trick your mind on PSV. What do you know about this team? Just give us some certain basics. Who are their most dangerous players?
yeah.
What do they have to offer? I mean, where are they in the Dutch Eredivisie? Are they very dangerous? What is it about PSV that we should do right?
Yeah, I mean, look, this PSV side. I mean, they got some good players in there. Obviously, they got the veteran man. I watched a bit of when they played against Juventus. Let's not forget they played very well in that game as well in the second leg against Juventus to obviously get here in the
Ah,
last 15. Not knocking out the
mm,
Italians right there. But
yeah,
Perisic, man, who remembers even Perisic? 36 years of age.
yeah,
Scored a
Perisic.
fantastic goal. Very, very good player for them. Obviously, Luke Dion as well, their striker up front. You guys may remember him at Barcelona. Very clutch player.
Mm,
Very, very good player for a striker up front. We've got to watch out for him. Noah Lan as well, a more younger player from the Netherlands. I'm pretty there's something from Club Brugge. He can cause you some problems. Bakayoko as
yeah,
well, man. Like on the right hand side.
Bakayoko.
Yeah,
Oh
very good
yeah,
player.
exactly,
Very good player from Belgium as
exactly.
well, man.
Yeah, they
Um,
have Dejean. They have Dejean,
yeah,
who's also
Lucas
down there.
Dejean. Yeah,
Choton.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
Salibari is also in the midfield for them. Also, Verman is also down there in
Vernon,
the
yeah,
midfield
yeah.
for them.
They
Yeah,
got a very, very solid side, man, with
they
some
have a solid team,
got
and
very
again,
good
their
players,
centre
man.
backs. The centre backs are also something to write home about. Bosch Kagli is also a good player as a centre back. Flamingo is also, in partnership in that centre back pairing with Bosch Kagli also. Of course, Mario and Ladesma, also good players coming up. I mean, from the right wing and the left wing, respectively. But how dangerous are they?
Well, listen, for me, they're currently second place in Eredivisie. They're 2 points. Obviously, Ajax have really picked up their form this season. Ajax are currently top of the league.
Yeah. Mm,
They're 2 points behind Ajax. But as I said, when you play them at home, they're unstoppable, man. They're unbeaten at home. Literally, they've not lost a
mm,
game at home this season, which is the thing that kind of concerns me going into that first leg. Yeah, it's a way that their home is very, very good there. It's their away form that lets them down, really. So when we take them back to the Emirates, then I think we can have some joy against them, obviously away from home. But they'll have a go against Arsenal, man. This is Champions League at the end of the day. They will have a go against
mm,
Arsenal. As simple as that. And we've got to be prepared for it. People are talking about,
mm.
let's play Real Madrid next. Amazing. But let's get past PSV first. Because let's not underestimate
Exactly.
teams like PSV. Because PSV could quite easily turn up. PSV can quite easily give us a really good game. They have the
Mm,
firepower in the attack as well to cause you some problems. They scored
mm.
3 goals past Liverpool. They scored 3 goals past Juventus. They're a team that can score goals as well, man. So as much as I
Mm.
think we can get through this tie, this PSV side will have a go against Arsenal, make it very, very frustrating for us, man. But yeah, I mean, they're decent size, second in Eredivisie. Obviously, they won the league last season. Um,
Yeah.
so they are the champions already of Netherlands, and they're a very big side. They're a side that we've been playing many, many years, and we know them very well. So this will be a tough team. This will be no walk in the park, Tony, for sure, man.
No walk in the park, says our big brother Josh, whose birthday is on Sunday, guys. I mean, you guys should start throwing in the happy birthdays down
Exactly.
there in the charts, guys. I mean, this my brother, my big brother down here. The reason I'm calling him a big brother is because on Sunday is his birthday. So, new age, new things. But you know what, yeah, Josh, I mean, let's get a little bit of a clarity with what we're talking about down here. I mean, the draws have already also automatically set out the trajectory through which it has set the teams through which we will meet throughout the last 16 and, of course, in the quarterfinals. I mean, do you think that Arsenal was dealt a more easier route down to the quarterfinals? Or do you think, nah, it's not really that, I mean, would you equate playing PSV the same way, like playing against Liverpool, like playing against Real Madrid? Would you say it's in the same level right now, if you're looking at it with the eye test rather than through the stats or whatever?
No, no, no. Listen, I do think. Listen. PSV for me. Listen, there's no disrespect to them. Like, we're Arsenal Football Club, yeah. We should be beating a team like PSV, Tony. You and I both know that. The chat knows this.
Yeah.
We should be getting past PSV. But obviously now we know the path that we've got. Quarterfinals. I'm sure you've seen it as well. One of the Madrid teams, Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. Whoever we face in that one, it'd be a miracle for me to. I'm sorry, people. I don't damage the mood or anything like that. But it'd be a miracle to beat one of those. I'm being honest. Over the two legs as well. But we have to get past PSV first, and then obviously the semi-finals is either Liverpool or PSG, and then the final will be Barcelona or something like that. So I say we've got the road to death, man. The road to death to get to the final, people. But you know what they say, Tony, yeah? If you want to win the whole thing, you got to beat the best to win it, really, man. So this is Champions League.
You have to. Like literally, you definitely have to beat the best, to get to, to get to the route to get to that final of the Champions League. But again, when you look at our route down there, man, let's look at Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, man. I mean, that's another tough one, man. I mean, one of these tough teams will have to, leave. We have to leave the stage. For them to face Arsenal. But again, who would you fancy in that quarterfinal? Would you say you would like an Atletico Madrid, to which Atletico Madrid, they could stifle Arsenal up, you know that, right? Even Real Madrid, I mean, it's so easy to say bring on Real Madrid, but right now with red hot Mbappe, I don't think that's possible, man. And maybe many Arsenal fans are looking at it for what it is. This is a tough route down to the semi-finals, down to the quarterfinals. Do you think we'll have it any more easier with Real Madrid? Okay, Josh went out. I mean, he wants to try to relog in again. Amy Baba is in the house. He says, "Big up, guys." Big up, guys. Is in the house. Taki says, for real, Josh. Taki, why are you not here? Come in, man. Pop in to the show. Pop in. I think Josh is back.
Sorry, man.
Yes, Josh. No problems, man. Josh went out again. Okay, I think we'll get him back soon, but let's see what happens. He'll be back. See ya, people, yeah. So, in other words, yeah, if Arsenal, for some reason, survives, okay, I will get it on the link now, and I will get it on the comments section so that you guys could so anyone who could pop in would come in. Guys, just bear with me. Okay, I think it's Josh. Josh is supposed to send that link to you, Tarky. He says he's available to come on. Yeah, definitely. Amy Baba says, first, let's get past PSV before we look ahead. Exactly, man. Let's get ahead. I think Taki says there's no link. I think Josh should send you that link, man. I don't know why Josh hasn't sent you that link, but I will try and get it for you, my brother, so that you two can see if you can pop in too. But see you guys, yeah, very, very important game against PSV. I don't really think that that's a walk in the park. It's gonna be tough. And as you heard from Josh, they beat Liverpool in the Champions League, so it's not gonna be a simple thing. I mean, in no way is that PSV game gonna be simple. Taki, I'm sending the link in the chat so you could pop in if you're in the chat. Josh is down here. Josh is back.
Sorry, Tony, man.
Josh, I do understand that your cousin is down there, and I know that your cousin is down there, but no problems. I just send the link to Taki in the chat, so he should be joining us quite soon.
Sure, man.
So, see, in any way, should we even be really thinking about Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid? Amy Baba in the chat says, you know what, yeah, forget about Real Madrid right now. But again, I mean, if we do cross this PSV hurdle, do, do you think Atletico will do the job against Real Madrid? Or who do you think is more better for us to face in that quarterfinals?
Honestly, I think. Listen, if we get past PSG, I think both teams, for me, that it's gonna be war zone, man, against both of
It's
them.
gonna be war zone,
Let's be
man.
real with it, people. Yeah, as much as and we want to get behind Arsenal. This is our team. We want to be. This is what we should be doing, people. Yeah, this is why we moved to Emirates Stadium to play these European elite teams. We need to be testing ourselves against these big teams, yeah, and playing against these, elite European clubs, right? But at the end of the day, Real Madrid and Atletico, I tell you something now, Simeone's going to want a bit of blood in him, yeah? Because look how many times that Simeone has lost to Real Madrid in the finals of Champions League. Real
Yeah.
Madrid have beat Simeone quite a bit with Atletico and Madrid. Obviously, they know each other from playing La Liga week in, week out. So he really wants to get one over them, I'm pretty sure. But I think going through, Real Madrid will go through for me. I think they're favourites against win the Champions League. I think you saw when we was both doing it together. The watch one we was both doing together, Tony, right? The Man
Yeah.
City Real Madrid game. We saw Mbappe. When he's on it, it takes that one moment, that one game. Yeah, people can criticize his season and how he's not been at his best or whatever this season. Yeah, but at the end of the day, right, you got to look at it this way. When it really mattered, look what Mbappe did. Man had a hat trick against and dunked on Man City completely. So I see Real Madrid going through there. Yeah, if Simeone pulls off a miracle, yeah, that's going to be such a tough game in the quarterfinals against Atletico Madrid. They have got one of the best home records in Europe right now. They're so good at home, it's unbelievable. At the one, the Metropolitano, whatever it's called, yeah. Them at home and the way, yeah, and Tony, you know the way how Simeone plays as well, how he sets up, how frustrating he makes it for teams.
Yeah, big up Stocky, big up Stocky, he's in the house. My Pakistani brother, Taki, in the house. He gets a a goon. I met this guy, yeah, guys. My channel, please welcome Taki. Yeah, I met this guy from my friend Josh's channel, and of course Josh True Gooner, right? And this guy has been immense. He loves Arsenal. He loves the football club. He loves football. Taki, talk to those people, man. Talk to them, man. Talk to them.
Yeah. So hi guys, hi Josh. Big up Tony. How are you guys?
We're fine, Taki. We're fine, man. We're fine, man. See, Taki, without much dancing around, it's Josh's birthday on Sunday. We will be facing West Ham on Saturday. There's a big party going on for Josh today. I mean, we will be talking about West Ham in the coming arguments, and what we have going on, because in that press conference Mikel Arteta has just done, a little bit of a good news have just popped in, and I'll set the ball rolling on that one. But just before that, let me hear what you think about the PSV draw. What do you think? Your perspectives to what you think about that, my brother, man. Talk to these people, Taki.
So the PSV game is going to be tough. I said that just now, because basically it all depends who we face. Yeah, because if we face like these teams like Rome, we're gonna face PSG, and if we beat PSG, we're gonna go to Real Madrid. We are screwed, mate. We are done. We are screwed, mate. Like we're facing Real Madrid, and I'm not confident of going to that Real Madrid game in the quarterfinals, and and that's just going to be a problem. And we're not winning the Champions League anyway. So, but you know that, So,
but again, do we have a fighting chance? Do we have a fighting chance? I mean, I know we're totally screwed. I know we don't have a striker. I know our left-hand side is completely moribund. But Taki, does Arsenal have a chance to have a go against PSV? Do we have a
Well,
chance?
well, we might, but I don't see it happening though. I'm not. I'm not. I don't think we will go that far. But we'll see how it
Wow.
goes. We'll see what happens in Arsenal, mate.
We
Whether they
shouldn't be.
turn up.
Yeah, no, go on, Taki. Sorry.
I
Go on.
mean, we will have to wait and see what happens with Arsenal. If they play like they did it last season against Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals last season, then we'll get cooked. But if we play like that against these teams, like these no, I'm not sure about this. So I just really want Arsenal to go that far. I want Arsenal to make a miracle in the Premier League and the Champions League. And yeah,
We can I just say something? Yeah, like, and
Yeah, man.
I agree with you, Taki. Yeah, like I'm not confident at all. With the current situation, with the current attack, and all this going against teams like Real Madrid and all this, right? And Atletico and even PSV was a really good game. I said it earlier, right? We're not walking apart against PSV, Taki. But don't they just tell like how far the standards have dropped really with like we've not even got a chance to win the Champions League because we're Arsenal Football Club at the end of the day.
yeah,
We're
for
never won it
real,
in the history, man, and it's honestly unacceptable now. You know,
very.
we've reached the final in '06. That was heartbreaking against Barcelona.
Yeah, I was
But ever
not
since
born
Yeah.
then.
then, we've not actually competed properly in the Champions League, which we got told that we was going to do when we moved to the new Emirates Stadium at the end of the day.
Yeah, I
And now
think.
we have people saying, "Oh, we don't have a fighting chance," but we're Arsenal Football Club. We should be up there as one of the elite level football clubs. That's by
Yeah,
going and win
for real.
Champions League, going all the way. So as much as I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you, I think against Real Madrid, against Atletico Madrid, this will be like I said it earlier, like a war zone when you play against them, man. But I think it just shows you how far the standards have dropped to Arsenal, man.
It has.
Years and years
The
ago,
standards are low.
yeah, we beat Inter Milan 5-1. Years
Yeah,
and years.
I saw that on
We
Arsenal
beat
Classics.
Real Madrid
Yeah,
years and years ago.
yeah, I get, but we don't have such quality of players
No,
like
we
we
don't.
did
We have some rubbish
then.
players
I
as
mean, we
well.
don't have any bit of world class players right now. I mean, the one that's closer to world class is Bukayo Saka, and it's
Yeah,
out of the game. So I mean, it's difficult mostly when you are going to play against a PSV team that have at least a potent striker, good midfield, good back centre backs. I mean, they have Bokagli down there, Ladesma down there at the back. I mean, they have great players at the back too that can shore things up for them. The same way Arsenal has got Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, they too have a great
yeah,
centre backs
exactly.
that will help them out and build them up. But again, Josh and Taki, Arsenal
Yeah,
to play PSV without a striker. I mean, let the
we need a
arguments pop
striker
in.
so badly. We can't
Let the
rely on
arguments
the winger
pop
up
in.
top.
Can we beat them without a striker? With Merino and Sterling?
I'm not sure. I don't think. I say no because we're not. Our players don't care anymore. Our players, yeah, do not care about this thing, and that makes me angry. That makes me very angry. Yeah, that when we lost to like Inter Milan, I knew we're gonna lose that game. I knew we're gonna lose to Inter Milan. I knew we're gonna struggle against Atalanta. Like, bro, when David Raya saved our ass, he saved us. The penalty, double penalty save. That he was the only. He can only hold his heads up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Josh, I mean, can we go to PSV and win without a striker? I mean, the news filtering through our camp is saying that Merino is going to be the guy that gets the nod. I mean, in this West Ham game. And I mean, where are we with that one? And do you think Mikel Arteta will still kind of like unleash Raheem Sterling? Do you think he still believes in him after that stinker against Leicester City?
Yeah,
At the King Power Stadium.
yeah,
Yeah, listen, for me, like obviously that's the biggest thing, isn't it? Like going away to PSV and finding where the goals are going to come from. Especially in that first leg. I feel like when we come to the Emirates, it's going to be. Yeah, wait, is that Cooper? Yeah. Yo,
Yo,
That's
let's go,
Cooper.
Cooper.
Yo,
Cooper's in the building.
Cooper. Cooper is in the house. Cooper.
yo,
what's
He
up?
gets a po. Arsenal fan, true Arsenal. See it, guys. Yeah, this is a true Arsenal fan. Yeah, I see it. I mean, I'm meeting lots of people from Josh, my guy. Yeah, I mean Cooper. Apart from the respect I have for this brother called Cooper, I mean the way he talks football, what he expects, the levels, the standards he tries to maintain in our football club. That's what makes me like this brother. He's a very articulate person. He loves the sport and he's American, guys. Who said
Yeah, he's the
that
goat.
Americans don't love football? Cooper, talk to these people. You're welcome, man.
What's going on, guys?
Yo,
Cooper, nice to see you. Cooper, this is a happy birthday. This is a happy birthday show for my brother, Josh True Gunner. On Sunday is his birthday. We need to do something for him. Maybe a happy birthday, kumbaya at the end of the show. He's our brother. We love him down here. But Cooper, what do you have to say? Arsenal drawn against PSV in the Champions League. Do you think that we have any chance in it without a striker, without a potent left winger? What do you think we should expect in this game against PSV? Should we just go out of the competition and just say, hey, PSV has won it. There's no need in competing. What do you think? Are we going to show up? And guys, we also have to talk about the factor that Robin Van Persie would be having a hostile homecoming in this game against Arsenal at the Emirates. And he might face a hostile reception by Arsenal fans at Eindhoven. Cooper, talk to these people, Cooper.
Hey, everybody.
yo,
Hey, Cooper.
I just want to say big up to you, Tony. All the love in the world. Respect, mad respect. Josh, my bro.
My brother every single time, man. Come on, big up to you.
Birthday boy. Birthday boy. I can't wait to sing happy birthday to Josh, man, at the end of the show.
And anybody, go to True Gooner and hit the like. Let's get our subs up. He's almost to 10K.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So
And
we
yo,
gotta get.
Cooper, you forgot about me.
No,
You forgot about Taki.
coming to you.
Taki's here.
Yo, I'm
Taki,
here.
I was gonna say international man of mystery, Taki.
Yeah, man.
Exactly, man. Cooper, straight to the point. PSV Arsenal. What do you think, man? I mean, no striker. No, I mean, our left wingers are horrible. I mean, Sterling is crap. Bro, do we have a fighting chance against PSV? Is that what we're doing here?
No. You know, in my head and in my heart, I'm like, yeah, we can beat PSV. But then I go, all right, we have one Erie. You know what I mean? And you know, the rest of the players, you know, you could put a chair out there. You know, as far as adding anything, but I mean, hey, you know, I will say what you know, I'm usually very black and white on these things, but part of me saying yes, we could. I don't know why, but maybe it's just, you know, that hopium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's gonna be a tough game. You know,
It's gonna be a tough one. That's for sure. I mean, there are no pushovers, right? I mean, look at what Amy Baba says here in the chat. He says, looking at our current squad, Real Madrid will crush us. I mean, he didn't say beat. He said they're gonna crush us, but we could go head to head with Atletico Madrid. Even Atletico Madrid, I don't even really think Arsenal can do anything. We also have our brother down here, AFC always is everywhere. He's everywhere, guys. And he says, so if we somehow get through against PSV, our punishment is one of the Madrid clubs. Yeah, we are done. I mean, there is no love for Arsenal in the Champions League. Everyone is writing us off. I mean, Voodoo Doll Gaming says here, in reality, we'll play without a striker and still get the job done. When we've got Havertz or Jesus, they don't always find the net. Exactly. Views on Sports, another great guy is on the show. He says, big up TCG, View on Sports. You guys know him. Go subscribe to his channel. Great guy. Amy Baba is also down here. Says, True Gunner, I subscribe to your channel. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you,
yeah, man.
Really
And it says, way to 10K. Let's make it happen, people. happy birthday. I mean, Amy Baba,
Happy birthday,
this
Josh.
guy, my close friend, and he says, happy birthday in advance to Josh
Thank
True
you, Josh.
Gooney. Yes, guys, let that ring in. Let that ring in. And True Gooney is here. It says, thank you so much, Amy. I really appreciate. Okay, guys, see ya.
Josh is going to be
Just before we
14. I heard.
guys, nah. Josh will be 19 with his
18,
birthday
18.
coming up on
I
Sunday.
know. He'll be 18.
He'll be 19. Okay, guys. Just before we go into Josh, say something.
No, yeah. Listen, I was just saying. Listen, like, going into that, PSV game, people. Like, listen, this manager, this way. He's got to prove. He needs to adapt to this type of game, man. Because as I said, going in that first leg, people, this will be no walk in the park. As I said, going away to PSV, it's as we mentioned earlier, they've got one of the best home records in Europe right now. So with no striker, this is why this manager gets paid. Was he second highest paid manager in world football? People, let's see him adapt now. Yeah, let's see him do something. And let's get past PSV, man. And then Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. As I said, both of them is going to be a war zone. People playing against Simeone. If he does beat Real Madrid, that's going to be a nightmare. We know the way how they set up. But the thing with Simeone, people can criticize his game, but as a manager, a tactician, he's one of the best.
He's spot on. As a manager, he's spot on.
One of the best.
He's spot on. Yeah, he's one of the best and one of the most experienced managers. Yeah, of course, you could say he spent most of his career in the Spanish La Liga. You might say, oh, if he comes into the Premiership, he might literally struggle. But again, you can't buy experience. Experience is what he's got. If you've got the experience, you can maneuver your way into any football club, provided you have the experience to take on the challenges that comes forward. Taki, I'll bring you in down here. I mean, you saw Sterling. You saw Sterling. Sterling is the only recognized striker we have in that football club right now, as it is, that is fit enough to play in anyway. Yeah, Trossard. We do know that Trossard will be deeply rooted in that left-hand side coming from the wings. Do you think Mikel Arteta is going to somehow miraculously revitalize, reignite the fire in Raheem the Dream Sterling to somehow put up good performances and help us out in these games that are coming against PSV, West Ham, Nottingham Forest away, Atletico Madrid? I mean, what do you think? Raheem the Dream Sterling, are we going to get anything out of it?
I don't get me started on Sterling. Yeah, Sterling is useless. He cannot pass. He cannot make. Sterling cannot do anything. He offers nothing to this football club.
No, he looks like he doesn't even know how to play football.
Exactly. That's what I meant, Cooper. Because now Sterling, I'm glad I did not watch this first half of the Arsenal Leicester. Sterling was dreadful. Sterling was dreadful, mate. He was all over the place, and that's what I meant, and that's the problem for Arsenal. Our attack stinks. Our attack is the worst in one of
the worst
in the league, and in Europe, bro. We always rely on set pieces, and it's just doing my heading now. We always rely on set.
I mean, even the set piece goals have dried up in recent weeks.
They've been dry.
They don't work anymore because Saka's not in, and that's
is it that these teams have figured us out, Cooper? I'll bring it in. Is it that these teams have figured us out in our set piece? I mean, we were literally called. I mean, 4 or 5 weeks ago, we were literally called the set piece kings, the corner kick FC. I mean, we were called Tony Pulis 2.0. I mean, right now, and I'm searching everywhere, scampering everywhere, scrounging the whole of Arsenal Football Club, and I'm not seeing those set piece goals coming in. I mean, the last time that we scored a set piece goal in the league was with Gabriel when he scored. That was, I mean, just a little bit around Christmas period, and that's a long time ago. We haven't scored any goals from set pieces since last Christmas. And again, it balances, the goals we've scored from set pieces balances itself out, because right now in Arsenal is joint fourth. Guys, listen, joint fourth in conceding goals from set pieces in the league. So it kind of balances itself in a way. We've scored a couple of goals in with set pieces, and we've also conceded most goals also from set pieces also rather than open play goals. So it makes it all difficult. It balances itself. We score from set pieces, we concede from set pieces. We haven't scored in a set piece situation since Christmas, and that was Gabriel that put us up in that matchup at the time. And I mean, we're fourth joint worst team that concedes from set pieces in the league. I mean, where do we go from here? Since our backup plan, it's all disappeared, poof, in the air.
When you just said that, I was like, wow, I can't believe it's been that long. Like, that's a long time. December.
Yeah, I think that was in December 8 December 2024. I was in
Yes.
Pakistan I was in Pakistan that time, and that was dreadful to watch.
But that's just crazy to even hear.
Yeah.
You know,
Our set pieces goals.
I mean, regarding a couple of weeks, they were calling us set piece kings. I mean, Josh, you were there. They were calling us set piece kings. Me and Josh argued it on our show together. They were all calling us set piece kings. Tony Pulis 2.0. It doesn't make sense.
Stoke City settings, people, man.
And we're struggling for a set piece goal. We're literally struggling for a set piece goal.
Yeah.
Because
have you noticed they don't show the coach anymore?
No, they don't.
Like,
exactly, man. They don't.
Right?
Oh man, thanks.
Like,
they don't even show him no more.
For a set piece, I forgot his name already. But you don't see the TV looking at
Niklas Jova. His name is Niklas Jova. I mean, it was always on the spotlight. It was always on the spotlight. When we were getting, lots of goals from set pieces. Suddenly, the cameras have sort of disappeared from his, from his eyes since when there was a dwindle, a little bit of a downturn in terms of goals scored from set pieces. I mean, do you guys think that this will really affect us, or do you think we're due some couple of goals in the weekend from set pieces against West Ham? Because West Ham also concede lots of goals too. I mean, they have a very, very shabby defense that's being controlled by Kilman and Mavropanos, if I'm very, very correct. Those are their two centre backs pairing. And you know what? Yeah, they've conceded 47 goals this season.
Right.
I mean, what do you guys think?
I think West Ham will be tough.
I think it's going to be a tough match. Regardless of their back line, we have no front line.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, we got Merino, guys. We got Merino. We got Merino.
He's got 10 minutes. Arsenal is so bad. We're relying on a guy who's got 10 minutes as a striker.
I know, right?
Oh my days, man.
I mean, that's what.
God.
We've come to talking about signing Bobby Firmino, or having the slowest fucking player on the pitch and putting him in front. I mean, hey man, if it works, let's go.
Let's go. Josh, you take a lead on this one. In the press conference, Mikel Arteta has given us some good news in the injury area. Yesterday, he said that Benjamin White is now fully okay to start again at Arsenal Football Club. How immense is that news? And also give us some perspectives to the good news that Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli will be coming back in March. This news, this news that we've just gotten, does it help Arsenal, Musi, in our match to the top, to the Premiership title and to the Champions League?
I mean, I'll start with Ben White to start with. Honestly, great news with Ben White. I'd actually start him for the game against West Ham. I just feel for me, getting back in there, give him a start, because let's be honest with it, the amount of injuries that we have, that we've been having, pretty much the whole squad's been done effectively with injuries this season. what we don't want is we don't want to overuse Timber. And, you know, Timber's came back from ACL, people. Let's not forget that. He's had an ACL injury. He's on that well to stay fit as well. We know how hard it is when you get an ACL injury, how tough it can be to obviously recover from that. You know, many players don't recover from it. You know, they have different careers, and it just goes. They go in decline pretty much because it's understandable. It's a big injury, man. You know, you're out for months, yeah. So the fact that he's came back and he's looked superb, you know, I think we've got to manage him really well and not make sure he don't break down. So I think Ben White can easily, you know, step into that role. I think he needs to make this position. He needs to know now that he's got competition there at right back. Because let's be honest, Tim has been balling out week in, week out. Yeah, now Ben White needs to realise I need to step up my game. Because if I don't, I could be on the bench now. So I'll give Ben White a chance. I think he'll be fired up for it, man. You know, he can bring a lot going forward, overlapping, can get a good crossing, as we know. I think he's going to have that good partnership down there with Wanyeri as well. And even defensively at times, I think he's reasonably solid, Ben White. So I definitely have him there. And I would give Timber a rest because, mind you, we do have a game on Wednesday against Nottingham Forest, a big away game as well. And,
God, Nottingham Forest away from home. Big game, man.
Would be on that big game on Wednesday away from home. So I think it's fine that it's good news that Ben White's back as well. And we can give a bit of rest for obviously Timber. But this whole Saka and Martinelli news, right? I don't know. Listen, it's great, you know, fantastic. But I got a bad feeling about it that we're gonna rush these guys back too soon. I don't know about you boys, but that's my biggest fear. Like, if we rush back Saka, if we rush back Martinelli too soon, and they break down again, then it could get worse than it actually is, people. You know, Saka had a legit torn hamstring. How's he already back in March? It doesn't really add up to me.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I'm not no doctor or anything, yeah? But I tell you right now, the fact that he's got a torn hamstring, I'm pretty sure Cooper will know more about this than I did because Cooper was actually in sort of that... you was a medic, weren't you, Cooper? On the army.
Yeah. It's in a medical profession.
I was in the... I was a surgical assistant for 30 years.
Surgical. There we go. So Cooper will be more clued up than I am, yeah. But
of course.
But what I do know is I've seen injuries after injuries where we rush players back and they break down again. That's my point with it, really.
I think Tierney's a good case of that. You look at Tierney. I think when you look back through his Arsenal career, you'll see that he was hurt, rush back. You know, the problem is put in you know. I said, you know, I today was off the was like he will until next year. I said we won't see him until like this summer. And I think Arsenal, you know, to me, you don't bring him to the last month. You be patient as possible. Saka, I mean, he's our guy. You know, when you think of Arsenal, you think of Saka. You know, up front. I just.
Connection.
From what I know, I mean,
hey, Cooper, could you go off and come back? Your connection, it's totally. I can't even hear anything. Everyone can hear anything.
Okay.
Yeah, just come back in. Oh, it's better now.
Okay.
I can hear you. Yeah, continue. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I was just saying, you know, Saka's we got to protect him. And, you know, I said to Josh, I said to Josh when it happened, I was like, we won't see him till next year.
So, wow, man.
It's you don't. What's the point if the season's kind of lost? You know. You know what I mean? But then, you know, and then you know, we have Saka back. You know, we may win our last couple, and then, you know, we go into the summer feeling like, hey, we're pretty good, and we're not. But
we're not.
And then,
the good thing there is that we have Wanyeri who could also play there now. So you could actually rest Bukayo Saka. It might not really be a reoccurring performances every time. No, you could actually see resting because Waneri can play in his position.
Yeah, and one area can play, and Odegaard needs to rest. I mean,
I think
I
that would be the
again
Man United Old
with
Trafford.
him this year, I think he was rushed back, and that's why we don't see the performances out of him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Taki, you come in here, yeah. I mean, where do you see this Ben White issue now? Do you think it helps us out in any way? I mean, what help can he actually give to us? What can he bring to the table
I
right
think
now that he's available to play for us?
I think with Ben White, yeah, he's very good defensively. He does he's good going forward as well. He's good defensively. He's good going forward as well. He helps us a lot. Well, and Ben White, we miss Ben White so much, and he's been a Ben White's a big blow for us. As good as
And I
Timber's been,
and I think he's been the right. I think he's been the best. You can argue the best right back in football for the last 2 years. Not
yeah,
this year, of course.
last,
That would be a big rich man in world football. That would be a big
last
rich.
year, yeah, Ben
I
White.
mean, in the Premiership, okay,
Oh no,
but
I meant in the Premiership.
okay.
Sorry.
Because I know
No,
there's
no,
lots
no.
of great
White
right backs.
not Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu cannot stay fit.
Hmm.
Also, yeah. Now with Ben White, yeah, he's just he's made of glass. Yeah, he's just he's one of our backbones to this team. Yeah, we always rely on these players. Yeah, because our right hand side is very very key, and our right hand side is the most dangerous. Our left hand side is a
Hmm.
problem. Like with Martinelli. Okay, now the thing is, I'll come back to Saka Martinelli later. So yeah, Ben White it's a positive news actually, Tony. It's actually positive news.
Hmm. Well, let's see what's gonna happen because we do need that Ben White down there. But again,
For real.
is do you think Julian Timber is the guy to leave down there? Because Josh, what do you think about that equivalent? Yeah, I mean, would you rather put Benjamin White down there, or would you say Timber stay there for us? Because Benjamin White gives us a whole lot going forward. Timber at times helps us going forward, but he's more situated more at the back. Yeah, it doesn't really leave his position that much. Even if he leaves his position, it's always inverting through to the midfield. Benjamin White bumps forward actually to the flanks, usually most of the time. So Timber is even more defensive minded than Benjamin White, but Benjamin White gives you a whole lot going forward. Going forward right now, mostly at this time where we do need goals. Do you think Benjamin White is the guy to use down there?
I think it's a great question. I mean, sort of what I said earlier with the whole competition side of things. We got two very, very, very well established right backs there.
Mm,
Timber,
mm,
fantastic at what he does. Again, you're right in the sense that the guy can invert. He go forward really well, I think, as well. Defensively, he's rock solid. He's a physical player. And also can play centre back as well, as we know, also left back. So he's a very, got that versatility about him. So I just think I go back to what I said with that ACL injury, man. We got to really manage this guy well, because if we don't and he breaks down and he goes again, or if he gets a similar in, because we've seen how many players gets in, we've seen how many injuries we've had obviously this season already. It's effectively half the squad, people, if not more than that. The players have been broken down, injured. So if we keep this guy
mhm.
fully fit, then I'm sure he's a great player to have at right back. But as I said, I feel like Ben White's going to know that he needs to raise up his game now, because if he doesn't, this guy is not going to get that much opportunity at Arsenal. People, let's be real with it.
Yeah, sad.
Timber right now has his number. Timber right now has his spot. Timber's been playing that well. He deserves to be starting there, 100%. But now Ben White came back from his injury. He's going to be fired up for it. He's going to want to prove a point to the manager that this is his position as well. So I feel like
And
we're
that's
going to get a bit of maybe like a selection
good
headache.
problem to have.
But
And also,
the
yeah, but
facts.
with Ben White coming back, it also supports our attacker as well. Our attack is
Mm.
the reason, one of the reasons why Ben Our this is the reason our attack is not stable because of the thingy. Because Ben White's not in, and he's very good going forward. Our right, like I said, our right hand side is helping us, but we need to sort our left hand side out.
I think is this Rory? Is this
Yeah,
Rory?
Rory's in the
Is this
building.
Yeah,
Rory?
Big up
Rory.
Rory in the building, guys. I mean, Rory in Dubai. Is he still in Dubai?
Nah, he's back now. He's back in the UK.
He's back. Okay. I mean,
I thought he had to stay an extra week.
Nah, I bet he wished he was staying an extra week, bro.
Yeah.
I would.
We got
I wanna
Rory.
move
Rory,
him.
where is my Salt Bay beef?
The Golden State, bro. Big up the Golden
Golden
State.
State. I
Big ups to Rory. I mean, it's part of the gang. It's part of our, our brotherhood down here. I mean, me, him, and Josh and Cooper have done lots of shows together. So, big ups to Rory. He's our guy. Hopefully, we'll be doing that watch along together. We'll be doing that watch along together on Saturday. I think we'll be doing that watch along. Guys, West Ham is gonna be missing. Koval. Koval is going to be missing, and one of the talismanic midfielders. I mean, the key for them in midfield, Paqueta, isn't going to be playing. I mean, Paqueta scored goals for them. I mean, it's their engine room. Do you think this makes this matchup against West Ham easier in any way? Taki, I'm going to start from you. What do you think?
It's like with. Could you repeat that, please? Sorry.
Koval and Paqueta are missing from the lineup of West Ham. Does this make this easier for Arsenal? Is this a walk in the park for us?
Paqueta is one of the backbones of our team. Is one of our backbones to our team. To West Ham. To West Ham. Paqueta, is the backbone for West Ham. Like Ben White's the backbone for Arsenal. Like the thing is, it's the same thing with the same scenario.
Yeah, definitely. Big up to Waffle TV show. I mean, this is one of my partners on my channel too. I mean, you guys should know him. Shout out to Waffle TV show. Great guy. Me and him do lots of shows together. A big partner of mine. Guys, go show love to his channel. Yeah, subscribe to Waffle TV show, and his name is Abs. I'll come to you, Cooper. Yeah, I mean, when you look at that West Ham team, yeah, the only guy that could actually literally disturb us is Bowen. I mean, he has a total GA in the Premiership of 10, which is 6 goals, 4 assists. And is the only one that might kind of like be running the show because Paqueta is injured. I mean, he injured himself in training, so he has been ruled out. Kovalu is a very big member of that midfield. He's also out too. Do you think this is going to be a walk in the park for Arsenal when we face West Ham on Saturday?
I don't think we're ever going to have a walk in the park. I think it's with the midfielder gone, of course, that will strengthen our midfield, so that would be good. If Partey's on and he's being the general and he's kicking the, you know what I mean. You never know with Waniri. You never, you know what I mean. You never know. But that's why I was saying, like, I'm trying not to give all of my energy to Arsenal because it's like I just don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're just kind of trying to level your emotions. Like what can I? But your heart's always going. Yeah, well, they figured it out last week with Marino. Maybe it's Calafiore. You know what I mean? Like
maybe it's Calafiore this time, isn't it?
Maybe KT will be a striker. Big Kieran Tierney, number 9. It's. I just want to win. I pray. We play our beautiful football, but we haven't seen that all year. So
yeah,
I'm sure it'll be a boring,
definitely.
A boring, slow, But it all depends too. We've also seen that Arsenal team that went after City and buried them.
And buried them. Yeah, but again, City. Look at what happened to them in the Champions League. That's a poor City side. Yeah, they brought in the reinforcements, but they don't look like their former selves. They're a shadow of what they used to be, and any team literally could have a go with them. And it also interests me that Liverpool will be playing against
I
Manchester
bet you
City,
they'll
but this
spend
time
big this summer.
there's a big difference. It's at the Etihad. I would like to get you guys' predictions for that one later on when we finish the show. Josh, come into this one, yeah? Lucas Paqueta, nowhere to be found. Koval, nowhere to be found. Jar Bowen is going to be the one running the show for them. And we do have Saliba. We do have Gabriel Magalhaes to keep him quiet. What do you think?
Gabriel's a beast.
Sorry, Tony. Say that again, bro. Sorry, man.
I said Lucas Paqueta out of the game, Koval out of the game, and we do have Saliba, and we do have Gabriel Magalhaes, who would handle Jar Bowen. What are Arsenal's chances against West Ham on Saturday?
Yeah, listen, this West Ham game. Listen, for me, they're a side that they are struggling this season. Obviously, I think 16th they are in the Premier League. As we know, they've gone through a managerial change. Graham Potter's now their new manager. He's trying to steady the ship for them, but it's not really worked out in their favour, really. But as you rightly said, one of their main key, to how they play is Paqueta, really. I think he's one of their key players, and he's out, which is massive for them. They've actually been playing at him as a false nine, by the way, in the recent games, because they've had those strikers as well recently. This for me it's a London derby, right? Let's not forget what happened last season, people. That awful 2-0 game. They came to the Emirates and they dunked on us, people. Yeah, we got the revenge in the first fixture when we beat them 6-0, but they still came to the Emirates and they still pulled our pants down, literally. And it could have been worse. It could have been 3-0 if Rice, if they scored that penalty as well. So we can't really go into this game underestimating West Ham as much as we should be beating them. I feel like, as Tony said earlier, with the defence, I think that's where we can really get at, is hopefully with the set pieces, because in terms of the goal scoring, we know it's going to be very limited there. We know the attack in terms of, I don't think this game will be with many goals with Arsenal, but I think it'd be one of those really tight games. They are sides. They've got some decent players in there. The likes of Jared Bowen. Let's not forget as well, they signed Evan Ferguson as well from Brighton. And he could be playing up front for them. One of their new players who's actually on his day. I remember him when he first broke on the scene at Brighton. He looked pretty decent, and he got the injury, and it's all let him down a little bit. But obviously they got him, likes of Mohamed Kudus as well. Not been at his best this season, but still a player that caused some problems there as well. Wan-Bissaka as well. I think he's been one of their best players this season for West Ham.
Wan-Bissaka.
He's looked like the Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace, compared to the Man United. I think he's came in and he's done superb with them. So he's certainly a player that we got to watch out for there. But I feel like, listen, Graham Potter will have a go against Arsenal. Yes, I do think they'll play negative. Yes, as most teams do, they come to the Emirates and they play, the whole low block. But we can't be coming in there thinking this is going to be an easy walk in a park. It's going to be 3 points. We have to get the 3 points. Yeah, because let's not forget, Liverpool dropped points.
It's a home game. It's not away from home. It's a home game. We have to win.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no option. We have to win.
Let's not forget, Liverpool dropped points against Villa. I know it's 8 points. The gap's 8 points now, but they played Man City obviously on the Sunday. So we played before them. And listen, I know we all got our opinions on the title race, and I'm not confident at all with the title race. But let's just keep consistent, people. Yeah, let's win these games. Let's put a bit of pressure on Liverpool.
Yeah,
by, winning these games.
Apply pressure.
Yeah,
apply pressure.
Just take take care of. Let's just take care of ourselves the rest of the season.
Yeah, guys. Liverpool is playing on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so with this now, it means that Arsenal will be having a game in hand over them, right, guys? Arsenal will be having a game in hand after this round in the Premiership. Is that correct?
Well,
yeah.
We
right, a game in hand. So now, if they drop points, against Man City, and Arsenal wins West Ham, it means that it means that they're gonna be, let's say, maybe in they'll be leading us by 6 points. And if Arsenal goes and win the next game against Nottingham Forest, Arsenal could cut this tally to 3 points by the time we meet Nottingham Forest with 10 games left in the league title. Cooper,
Uh,
Arsenal could cut the gap with Liverpool to 3 before we even meet Nottingham Forest next week.
well, we played Forest on Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah, we
We
played
play them on Wednesday. If they drop points, if Liverpool drops points at
To Man City this
the
week.
Etihad, which is very very possible because it's at the Etihad, anything can happen. If it was away from home, I would say okay, Liverpool would smash them up. I get that, but I mean, it's a poor Man City side, but it's at the Etihad. They want to play for pride. So if they do drop points again at the Etihad, they would be leading Arsenal. That if Arsenal beat West Ham, they would be leading Arsenal with 6 points. If Arsenal goes to Nottingham Forest and manage to win at Nottingham Forest, we could cut that gap to just 3 points in the league. 3 points. That's all. It means
Let's
go
talk
down
at the
to
end of the
Anfield,
week.
win that game, and you could have a shout or have a crack at the title. I mean, I'm just saying.
It's
I mean, these are
possible,
just
but
if but maybes. Liverpool are the favourites to win the title.
it's a possibility, but we'll talk in a week.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right?
exactly, man. We'll
Right?
talk in a week,
Because we
guys.
all know,
That's the answer you get.
we all know the three of us would probably come up with the same thing, and Taki would
Mm,
probably agree with us, but it's not gonna. It won't be what Arsenal does. So,
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
because
Guys,
we
the
all
last
know if
question.
it makes sense, Arsenal does it.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, a news report came out today about Arsenal looking into Hendrick from Real Madrid. Hendrick came in as a 17-year-old from Brazil, yeah, where he was playing in Brazil as a 17-year-old for about £50 million. Now, the problem is he has come out to publicly criticize Ancelotti and say, hey, I'm having a lack of game time in Real Madrid, and he actually wants out from that team. Arsenal is said to be one of the teams interested in Hendrick. Josh, I'll start from you. What do you think, Arsenal? Do you think we'll go for Hendrick? I mean, the reports are everywhere that Arsenal are now looking into that Hendrick signing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he seems very, very talented player. As you say, he's like 17, years of age, burst onto the scene. Not really getting that much opportunity with Real Madrid. I mean, wow, it's tough for him to get in that team when you got Mbappe up front. You got Rodrigo there,
Yeah.
you got Vinny Jr. there, you got Brennan Diaz there. They got an incredible attack, bro. So it's very hard for him to get consistent game time. That's why I think you want the move if we did actually go for him, because we could offer him decent game time, as we know. Um, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against signing these younger type of players, man. To be honest with you, I think we've really got some really good players coming through, the likes of Wanyeri, likes of Lewis Skelly, Dowman as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Do you think we go with him?
I don't know. I
How
don't
much
know.
would he
I need
be?
a goal poacher. I need a goal poacher. I'm
How
not
much
here for
would
experiments. I
how
don't
much would
want
he?
experiments because if he comes down to this league, he's not coming in as a well-known goal poacher. He's coming in as a project signing, as a wonder kid, and I don't want that. I want winners. I want established striker. Yeah, I want an established striker, someone who can go down there and score me goals. Someone in the ilk of Isaac, someone in the ilk of Victor Gyökeres, someone in the ilk of Victor Osimhen. I mean, fox in the box, people that will
Ivan
be there
Toney.
and score 30 goals. Ivan Toney, scrap his contract at Saudi Arabia, tell him to come in the summer. These are the kind of players I want in my team. I don't want stop gaps. I don't want experiment phase players. I don't want project players. I want up number 9 who will come down here and score 30, 35 goals and win me the goddamn league. How about that? Cooper,
But,
over to you.
but we all know. You know, I'm a big Gyökeres fan. Me too. So I just want. I like Gyökeres. When you watch him play, sometimes he's just playing. He's just having
Cooper,
fun.
your manager has come out and said Victor Gyökeres isn't a world class finisher. So I mean, let's just scrap that one. I mean, he has publicly said it that he's not a natural finisher.
What?
But he scores.
Yeah,
He
Arteta
scores.
said it in his press conference that he's not a natural finisher. So
Then
let's remove him
Arteta's
out
an
of the
idiot.
equation. He's not coming
Arteta.
here.
I'll just say Arteta's an idiot, and
Yeah, for real.
I'll stop there. And
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know what to say to that, Tony.
I mean, he said it. He said it. Okay, let's go for the predictions for the game against West Ham, and then let's be on our way. Taki, what's your prediction for that game against West Ham on Saturday, my brother?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Okay, that's a decent one. Who do you think would score goals?
I think Gabriel, or I'm not sure actually, because half of our team are not performing well. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get, man, but I mean,
Right.
thanks, Taki. I really appreciate that you're here with us because we'll soon be going to. So big up to you, Taki. I'll see you on Josh's channel on Saturday.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye, man. Take care, man. Cooper, give us your prediction for the game on Saturday, and who do you think is going to score? And are we due a set piece goal on Saturday?
Sure. I'm gonna go in. Let's be positive. Let's hope Gabriel
Let's be
gets one in.
positive.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Since we haven't had a set piece goal since December, and it's now almost the end of February. Yeah, we're due. Maybe we're due a couple. And I'm hoping Gabriel, Big Gabby. I hope he has one in, and hopefully we score something from open play. I would say like Waneri to score because I don't
Lovely
trust
player,
him.
man.
He is. He's just such a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Maybe we should be going after like the guy you said that the 17-year-old
Hendrick, Real Madrid.
Yeah. How much would
it's
it
18 now, actually. It's 18 now.
How much would he cost?
Yeah, it should cost him within the range of 60 to 70 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, within 60 to 70 million.
If he's that talented, just get him. Get him as like
Get
a
him,
second
right?
striker. Get him as,
exactly, man.
Get him as. But you're right. We need an experienced striker, and we're gonna go. Josh and
We're gonna throw that all away. We're not gonna get any experienced striker.
We're gonna have a Sesko day.
Tesco settings, Millwall settings, bro.
Tesco settings. See, Josh, please give us your prediction. Your prediction for the game against West Ham, and let's say our happy birthdays to you and go and be on our way. Josh, predictions, West Ham game.
I'm going to go tight, guys, yeah. I think we win the game. But I don't see many goals. I'm going to sit on the fence for this one, people. 2-1 to the Arsenal.
2-1.
Marino brace again.
See ya, guys. I do think this will be a scrappy game, and Arsenal, because we don't have any striker, is going to end 1-0, but we're going to win this game against West Ham. That's for sure. Voodoo has other ideas. He says Arsenal would win by 4-1 at home. Voodoo, what is going on there? I think some voodoo is going on down there. Yeah. But anyway, 4-1 to the Arsenal. Big ups to him. I don't know, man, but Voodoo, okay, 4-1. See ya, guys. Let's sing a happy birthday to Josh. I mean, my exclusive brother down here. I have an exclusive partnership with this guy on this channel and with my channel. Since he has been working with my channel, it has been, great moments. It's been brotherhood. It has been nice experience with this brother, man. always on time when he comes to my show, but he always drops off with his network sometimes, but I don't care. I just love every bit of it. See ya, Josh. Yeah, happy birthday to you, Cooper. Let's sing happy birthday to our brother, man, live on air. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, Josh. Happy birthday, my brother, man.
Thank you so much, guys, man.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday,
bro.
man. We love
Thank
you
you.
down here, Josh, man. Hopefully, your next birthday, somehow, I'll be down there in England, and then it will be
100%.
over again. Maybe me, you, my wife, we just go and get to watch a game at the Emirates or something like that. With a paid ticket for you too, by the grace of God, at that time. And if Cooper finds his way to England, we could also go and watch a game with Cooper if he finds his way to England anyway. But guys, yeah,
I already said it. I'm going to start putting some money away. So if
sure, man.
if we're going to stick with Arteta, I know I got at least another 10 years or 5 years. So I'll have enough saved up so I could just, by the time we can win a trophy, any trophy, except the Community Shield and the Florida Cup that happens here, I'm flying over, and I'm just going to be like, I'm going to call one of you guys and be like, "Hi, I'm in London. I'm here for the parade." That's all. And I'm like, if my wife has called you, just tell her you'll take care of me.
Exactly, man.
English.
Exactly.
Just say we speak English here. We speak English.
We speak English here, man. The British English, the Queen's English. See ya, guys. Thanks for joining us. Bagav is in the chat. It says big ups, of course. Bagav, we also do watch alongs together. Hopefully, me and Bagav will do something on Saturday. We will be joining by the grace of God if Bagav is free, because Bagav has not been free for some time, and of course, he's a busy person too. So if he has time, if he's got any time, this weekend on Saturday, he will join us. If he's not, he might not join us because he's busy for some time now. But Bagav, to be nice to have you down there on Saturday when me and Josh and probably Cooper will be down there for that big matchup against West Ham. Voodoo Doll Gaming, go subscribe to Voodoo Doll Gaming. It's our guy, a gaming channel. It does everything like our graphics on this channel. A big friend to Josh Chuguna also. It says, I'll send you birthday wishes on Saturday, Josh, bro.
Mate.
Big up to everyone. Thanks to everyone who joined us. Thanks to you, Cooper. And I'll see you on Saturday, Cooper, for that big game against West Ham. Josh, happy birthday to you. Have a lovely celebration party today. And I'll see you on Saturday. I'll wish you more happy birthdays on Saturday because your birthday's on Sunday. Enjoy this weekend, Josh, my brother, man. We love you down here. From me, Cooper, and of course our brother Josh, as this show is dedicated to him and his birthday, we are out, people. We're out. Peace.
Love you, Josh.
Love, bro. Big up Cooper, man.